Hello, dear viewers. Today I'm going to talk about laxatives for your face and hair. First one, for your face. Backstory, I have oily skin. If you don't have oily or combination skin, leave it now because this will not help you. But for those of you who do, this might help. I'm just throwing that out there. So, my laxative of choice for that particular area on my body is milk of magnesia. There are so many different YouTube videos on this, mainly by women of color, believe it or not. We just have oily skin for some reason. It just doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. Yeah, they're doing demos of it and they're doing reviews of it. I'm not doing a review, I'm just letting you know there's an option out there and how it's worked for me. I guess that's kind of a review, but whatever. So, about this stuff here. I kind of needed something because my skin was all nasty, oily, and I just was sick of it. And of course, I'm really odd in this way. I didn't do this in the summertime when you think normal people would. Did this in the fall time when it got cooler. But I couldn't handle it. Couldn't take it no more. So, looked on YouTube and different websites and everyone was saying milk of magnesia, milk of magnesia. Some people were like, oh, well, it didn't work for me, or you should never use that on your face. It's just not good. I'm just kind of like, since the majority says yes, they're also women of color, I trust them and not you. Okay, so, milk of magnesia, yeah. Price, very affordable. I think this was under $5. I think I got it for $1 actually. Yeah, I think I got this from the dollar store for $1. I don't think brand matters. I think just the ingredients, which is true of any product that you get. And this is water and sodium hypochlorite, which is the sodium that absorbs the oil. And so, yeah. There's also a really good video about the science behind it. If I could find that, I'll link that below for you guys. And I did a whole bunch of reviews. Some of them said that they do different layers of it, multiple layers of it. Some of them said that it's not good to use every day just because it doesn't stop the oil. What does it do? I'll give you a link to that sciencey video because I'm not science at all. So, yeah. But what I did notice in the very beginning is that this was amazing. This was excellent. My skin looked normal for once. Normal, not oily, not dry. Looked normal for once in my life. And I was so happy. And that lasted about, I'd say, 2 or so weeks. And then it started getting oily again, and I was still using this, and I'm just like, oh, I should have known that, because when products work well for me, they decide, you know what, your skin's looking good? No. And then it just decides to stop working for me. So, yeah, I don't know why. It's not fair. It's not cool. It just happens. So, that's something to keep in mind. I don't suggest using this every day because of that reason. Don't let your skin get used to it. Don't let it get accustomed to the feeling and the product, whatever it is. Whatever it is, cleanser, I wouldn't say moisturizer, but like cleanser and stuff like that. So, this did, in the very beginning, take all the shine away. Now it kind of takes the shine away, and like the shine comes back later on in the day. But it doesn't work as well as it did in the beginning. I don't know how to make it work like that again, because I would stop using it for a few days. Maybe I should stop using it for weeks, but this junk's shiny, you probably can tell, and I just don't like it. Powder makes cakiness. Tissues only absorb so much, so I'd rather just start with a base. I could use an expensive primer, but y'all know I'm cheap. But yeah, I would suggest trying this out, though, if you're looking for a cheap something to absorb the oils or block the oils or whatever that science girl said. Now for my other laxative of choice, it is for the hair. It is castor oil. Very thick, very goopy, droopy, loopy, but very good for the hair. Now, some people, disclaimer, some people don't like castor oil at all. They say it's too heavy for their hair. They say it makes their hair greasy. Now, that don't happen with me. They have finer hair texture, or their hair is not as thick, not as dense. I have thick, dense, coarse, curly, everything up in this hair. So it can, and it's high porosity, so it absorbs everything. So they had low porosity, fine strands, not dense hair. That makes sense. If you have hair like that, if your hair's straight and it's like, or wavy and it's finer and it's just, things make it greasy, you have to wash it often, this ain't for you. But if you have thick, curly, dry, coarse hair like me, this for you. I think so. So, cost is only about, what, $3, $4? Under $5 as well. And I got mine at Walmart. You can get it at Rite Aid, drugstore places, and like Walmart, Target probably, Kmart, junk like that. And this stuff is good. It's so good. They say that it helps. They being people I watch, like hair gurus and like just online stuff. They say that it helps with thinning hair. It helps with hair growth. It helps with just thickening the hair, they say. I don't need any thickening, but I do like that the moisture that it provides because it's so thick. Now, well, I shouldn't say moisture, but oil, if you guys didn't know, is more of a sealant. It isn't a moisturizer per se. They say coconut oil penetrates the hair shaft, but it doesn't work for everyone. It doesn't work for me. It may work for you, not for me. So, if that doesn't work, try with just water. You know, that's the thing that moisturizes your hair. And then put the oil on top to seal the water in, so then your hair locks it in. It's not dry or brittle. You don't want that. Castor oil is very thick. It takes your hair forever to dry. And if you already have high porosity hair, it's going to take forever and a day to dry. But the benefits, you will benefit from this. So what I do is I mix this with my other oils, and I have one, like an oil bottle with a tip for my scalp, and I have just a normal kind of oil thingy that I squeeze out for my just hair down here. I can truthfully say that ever since I've started using castor oil on my scalp and hair, I no longer have an itchy scalp. In the very beginning of my hair journey, I had such an itchy scalp. I had buildup, and it wasn't even the products I was using, because I was using some natural stuff, mainly natural stuff. I don't think I was using anything harsh or anything. So it just didn't work out for me. I was very itchy and dry and had to wash more, and it just wasn't good. I was not happy in the beginning, I tell you the truth. But as I've learned more, as I've watched more, as I've tested and different trials and tribulations, read reviews and saw demos, I realized that castor oil could definitely help me. So I went out to Walmart or wherever I went, got the castor oil, went home, mixed it with my other oils, and began applying and began using it. So I don't know how long exactly I've been using. I'd say, 5-6 months. So, reasonable amount of time. And all that time not to have itchy scalp, even when it's dry and cold outside, I think that's good stuff. I mean, my hair, of course, still gets dry because it's curly, coarse, and color treated, so it's gonna get dry. But my scalp, which was my main concern in the very beginning, I thought I had, what's it called? Psoriasis, eczema, something with the skin issues and the peeling and the flaking. No. I thought I had that, but apparently no. I just had a lot of buildup, which was, it was nasty. And not a moisturized, my scalp was not moisturized enough. So this really helps seal in the water that was on my scalp from washing it and conditioning it, so then I don't have excess itchiness. So if you guys suffer from dry scalp, try to use castor oil or thinning hair or anything like that. What I want to do is start using this for I have like a weird wonky edge. I don't know if I can even show you. But it's from back in the day when the perms was up on me and I had to wrap your hair every night. I went this way. I think that's, I don't know, I must have snagged it too much when I brushed it over to wrap it, and it just never recovered. So I'm going to use that for here. And then, of course, me wanting to experiment, use some rollers the other day, or, a few weeks ago, and ripped my baby hair on my nape. So I'm going to use the castor oil for that. Hopefully that'll help. So yeah, my rating for this is definitely give it a try. Under $5. And if anything, if it doesn't work, you know what? Give it to somebody with constipation in the family. Use it in the cabinet in case you need it. I don't ever use laxatives because I eat fiber. And I don't like something forcing me to do anything like Pepto-Bismol throwing up and this making you go poo-poo. no, no. But yes, I definitely recommend both of these if you guys have oily skin and dry hair scalp. So, yeah.